Have you ever felt inadequate? Like you're not as talented or as capable as other people are? If so, good, because feeling inadequate can be a driving force. You know, it's not the self-satisfied who go on to do great things in the world. It's those of us who wrestle with doubt, who push ourselves because we have to prove something, not just to others, but to ourselves. You know, growing up, I was a misfit, an outcast. I had my group of friends, and we were the weird ones. And I wear that proudly, I'm going to admit, but deep down, I still wanted to show people that I was more than what they thought of me. That I could make something of myself, something worthwhile. When I started acting, though, my self-doubt was so overwhelming. I remember, like, before stepping onto stage, I'd get these terrible moments of anxiety, thinking, hell, I could never do this for a living. You know, my nerves were so high, I felt like I'd fail before I even stepped out. But when I did, I'd look at the audience and my body would just know what to do. And my need to prove that I was more than my fear and more than what people assumed became my fuel. It drove me to push harder to achieve more than I thought was possible at that moment. And here's what I've learned along the way. Guys, self-doubt isn't something to fear. It's something to use. Some of the greatest creative minds, you know, people that we admire, are often rocked with insecurity. That feeling of being inadequate isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you care. And you care so deeply. It keeps your ego in check, you know? It keeps you striving to do better. And I've seen this time and time again, like in myself and in others. The ones who achieve the most often doubt themselves the most. Why? Because they set high standards. They want their work to mean something. They want to prove not just to the world, but to themselves that they are capable. Fear of failure is a great motivator. And if you channel it right, it can push you to places you never thought you could go. I wouldn't be here where I am today if it weren't for that voice in my head saying that I wasn't good enough sometimes. You know, because that voice made me try harder. It made me want to be more than just enough. So if you're feeling inadequate, good. It's okay to feel that way. That feeling isn't there to hold you back. It's there to push you forward. Use it. Turn it into your fuel. Because it's the ones who doubt themselves that go on to do incredible things.